Hello, movers and shakers. Welcome to another awesome episode of the Seven Figure Moving Academy show. Man, I got a great show today. Let me ask you a question, and it's an honest question. A lot of you guys are really hesitant. You're really anxious about coming off the truck because you're afraid quality is going to suffer. But if I were to give you a tool that would actually help you and actually kind of get rid of all of that problem for you, would you be interested in that tool? Would you like to hear about that tool? I hope so, because I'm about ready to do it for you. Hi guys, I'm Jae Burnham, and this is the Seven Figure Moving Academy. Before we get into the video and we get into discussing this groundbreaking tool, this groundbreaking advice, I want to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Moversville Connect. Just go to connect.movervilles.com. It is your premier site, your premier resource for everything about the moving industry. No matter what you need to operate your moving company, if you need advice, if you need resources, if you need information on licensing, insurance, if you need anything like that, Moversville Connect will be your one-stop shop, so to speak, to get everything that you need to find to start a profitable moving business. And I tell you what, you'll find everything you need to know, plus exciting and informative articles on their blog written by all the leaders and industry influencers. And you might find an article from yours truly here and there as well. So I get to be included in that pantheon of excellence. So guys, thank you so much, but let's get back into the video. The video is regarding a tool, a system, a technique, if you will, if I can use some of those terms in that vernacular. Let's talk about this tool, right, a little bit. How do you stop or at least minimize the amount of damages that you're going to get, to increase quality as if you were on the truck, even though you're no longer on the truck? Well, I talked about it a little bit before, I kind of hinted on it. It's called checklists. But that doesn't help out, because if the guys are lazy, or if they don't understand something, or they just get involved in the thing, the checklist thing becomes a mute problem. It becomes a problem that's not going to be used. It's going to be a tool that is not used, and you kind of will have to use force to get that tools in, and then once they get in, you're going to form resentment. But there is a technique, there is a solution to solving that problem. And that solution is spot checks. That's right, spot checks. You should make it a habit, especially at the beginning. You should really make it a priority to, hey, Diddy, get back inside. Get inside. Sorry, my dog just walked out the thing. I got the door open a little bit. So let me handle it. Hey, where are you going? Get back inside. I'll let him out. I'm outside. He can be outside. All right, guys. So we're going to be sorry about that little tangent. Oh, well, the life of a dog owner. Anyway, guys, it's about spot checks. Spot checks is a great tool. And like I was telling you, you should actually be making spot checks as regularly as possible. But then you're going to say, Jay, I can't get out. I don't have the time. Well, guess what? Make the time. And if you truly don't have the time, which I think is completely BS, I'm a moving company owner myself. I've been in the industry 11 years. I know that you can make time. I really do. You are out doing an estimate, stop by, right? Do spot checks. And then when you do spot checks, they're going to be like, oh my goodness, the boss could show up anytime. And if you truly can't do a spot check, then get somebody to go do it for you. If you're a bigger company, get your salesperson to go do it. Or better yet, get your warehouse manager or GM to go do it for you. But do spot checks. Spot checks are a great tool to make sure things are getting handled, right? They are a tool that is underutilized by most of the small independent moving companies. And even some of the larger moving companies don't do it. And that's a shame. You get some of these big companies that have the people and they still don't go do spot checks. Spot checks is going to do it. Now, how you got to keep your spot check standard, right? And there's going to be some basic rules. Let's go over the first basic rule. First basic rule is when you arrive, the guy who does the spot check, whether it's you or somebody else, should have a checklist. What you want to do is you want to start going over that checklist and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. The first thing you should notice is, did they park the truck in the right spot? Are the guys wearing? Are they wearing their uniforms? Are they moving? Are they got cigarettes in their mouth? Are they drinking cokes? Are they sitting around walking? Are they walking slowly, etc.? Are they using the tools and the pads and everything that they're supposed to, right? When I go do a spot check, I would stop not right at the house. I would stop maybe a few houses down so that they wouldn't spot me. Not that I want to be hiding necessarily, but I didn't want to be in their view. I wanted to kind of observe them without them knowing that I was there at that particular moment. And then once I observed them for a few minutes, I would drive up, right? Then once you spot that, you look at him, and there's my ditty dog just laying in the sun. Look at him. Then you want to see what's going on. Talk to the guys, talk to the crew leaders, find out if they're running into any problems, any situations. Find out if there's anything going on. If the crew, talk to the crew leaders. Is he having any problem with any crew member thing? Is there any problems that they've ran into with the customer? And let them know that you're going to be talking to the customer. And if you do that, oh boy, then they'll start letting you know about all the problems, if there are any. If they're not, he'll go, no, we're doing great, man. We're awesome. And that's great. That's what you want to hear. That's what you're there for. But if there are problems, you want to be able to handle it, right? When you do a spot check, when you do pop into, bring them some food. If it's around lunchtime, bring them some snacks. Bring them a pizza if they haven't already got it. But bring them at least minimum. Bring them some Gatorade or water or something like that. You don't want to get them anything that's gonna don't bring them a bunch of power drinks. Power drinks are very bad. You don't want to bring them, the energy drinks. If they want to drink energy drink, that's on them. They can do it. But bring Gatorade, bring something that's going to replenish and give them electrolytes and keep them hydrated during the hot summer days, the beautiful, gorgeous days that we have here now. Look at that beautiful, beautiful blue skies. Can we see them? Look at that. That's just gorgeous. Anyway, you want to bring the drinks, all right? Then the next thing you do is you want to go and introduce. You want to talk to the customer, shake their hand, see, hey, how's it going? Is there any problems? Is there anything that I should know about? Let the customer speak and so on and so forth. Just say, I'm here to do some. I'm just here to do some spot checks just to see how everything's going. And another thing you want to do is, if you want to get some action shots of your guys actually in action, you want to get some photos of your guys at the truck going in and out of the truck. Get some action shots. The reason why you want that is because you want to use that for social media, right? If the move is doing great, get a photo with you and the family, because if it's a great move, you want to be able to put that on social media. So get some action shots. You got a phone. It's not hard. I know you're going to have a phone with you, so just get some action shots. And then make sure you give that to your social media manager, right? So do that. And then make sure you that's a double negative. You want to make sure that you avoid any hostile altercations. You want to make sure that if somebody's doing bad or something's going not right, you don't want to be yelling at your crew right there. You don't want to yell at your crew in front of the crew. And more importantly, you don't want to be yelling at your crew in front of the customer, right? You just don't want to do that. Just note the problem, make a note of it, write it down if you need to remember it. And then, but do handle the situation. Do address it. Just bring it up. Say, hey, look, here's what's going on. I just really would like you to appreciate that and get that going. And get that handled for me. And most of them are really like, nah, no problem. We can do that. But never, ever get in an altercation. Don't get into a verbal altercation. Don't get into a physical altercation. Don't get into anything. Note the problem and handle it when they get back to the office, right? And when you do this, when you do these spot checks, when you come up there, they're going to get their notion that at any time on any move that you might potentially pop in, or somebody might pop in. That's going to keep them on their toes. It's not a foolproof system. It's not going to guarantee 100% everything's going to go smoothly, but it's going to prevent a lot of your problems. It's going to alleviate a lot of that anxiety for you to want to micromanage. It's going to alleviate all that worriedness about, oh my God, I don't know if they're doing an okay job, right? But when you do spot checks, create a checklist for yourself. That way, if you do send somebody other than yourself, they know exactly what to do. They know exactly what to look for. They know exactly what to ask, exactly what to say, and get them to do everything you would do and have them do a spot check. Okay, guys, it's a very simple tool. It's an easy tool to apply. This technique isn't a secret. It just seems like that because nobody's doing it and no one's really saying it. So I thought I would let you know. And if you're interested in more videos like this, let me know. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you do and if you're doing spot checks, let me know what you're doing with your spot checks. And if you're not doing a spot check, let me know that you're going to get started. Also, guys, I want to remind you that this video is being sponsored by Move It Pro. Not Move It Pro, sorry. They are once were a sponsor, but this is being sponsored by Moversville Connect, right? So go take a look at their website. There will be a link in the description below. Go check them out. Go sign up for their newsletter. Check them out. Let them know that I sent you, okay? Lastly, I want to let you know, on Wednesday, so today of this video is Sunday. On Wednesday, May 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am giving my first ever webinar with Travis Weathers of TravisWeathers.com. He is going to be talking about a new tool that Google has just released that is going to revolutionize and totally, if you get involved in it, you're going to be able to dominate. And I'm not saying that lightly. You're going to be able to dominate your competition, at least until they learn about the tool and learn how to take advantage of it. So if you were interested, just go to my Facebook page, sign up as a member, and you will find directions of where to show up. It's going to be a live webinar right here on YouTube. And if I hook it up right, it will be on my Facebook page as well. So go take a look at that 7-figure Moving Academy group. Sign up before it's too late. And we'll see you on May 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I love you. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, I don't care. Give me a thumbs up anyway. Share this. Make sure you leave me a comment below. I love you. Do something good in the world today. All right. Thanks. Bye.